In this video, I'll be showing you how I retopolize models in Blender easily. The first thing you do is to delete off half of the model you want to retopologize, as you only need to draw the guides on one side assuming your model is symmetrical. Do a basic unwrap of your model. You may also choose to separate the model into parts so that the arm isn't visually blocking you while you're drawing the guides on the torso, for example. But that is totally optional, and I'm probably doing this just so that it is easier for you to see what I'm doing. Assign a blank image to your model's temporary material. Go to the texture paint mode and start drawing in a more animation-friendly topology. I strongly urge you to do a search on various topology designs because a lot of people have done a lot of research on this for various character style and types, and you don't want to reinvent the wheel here unless you want to, which is totally fine. And because you're just drawing in the lines and not actually creating any polygons, you can just draw new lines and erase old ones until you get what you like. It's just like drawing, and you don't have to deal with any advanced/complicated retopology tools, which sometimes seems to create more problems than they solve. Time for retopolization. And because you have completely drawn in the topology guides, there is nothing to worry about. Just brain dead polygon reconstruction. Drag out a plane, and with these settings on, move the points into place. I'll be putting the procedures you will use while retopolizing here. These are useful to know. The number one must-have free add-on for retopology is the Draw Xray plugin done by this individual. This plugin assigns special surface properties to your mesh so that it is always visible, which is very useful during the retopolization process. If you want to support the Draw Xray developer, consider buying one of his add-ons on Gumroad. The link is in the description below. One of the best features of Blender when it comes to modeling is its ability to extrude edges without needing to extrude any faces along with it. This allows you to extrude out edges like line drawings, allowing you to deal with face creation later on while you focus on the contour lines. The more you study the work of the masters, the more you will come to realize just how little polygon count you could get away with to convey a form and yet have it all still hold up well during subdivision. But that will take time and experience on your end. Even though we are at an age where polygon count as a performance hit factor is no longer as hard-hitting as it once were, it is the mark of a master to use only the required polygon count to convey a form and no more. I am not one of the masters, but I would regularly purchase 3D models done by 3D masters to study how they go about executing their craft. And I suggest you do the same. When extruding out the arm, the points are naturally not going to match up. That's when you turn Snap-on and manually click on the points after extrusion to get them to snap to the surface. For the hand, I used a hand model I purchased from Turbo Squid created by this individual, as I am really not that good at hand modeling. My hand model looks like sausages protruding out of a flattened box. It takes a lot of skill to model a hand such that it actually looks like a hand. Another add-on built into Blender you would definitely want to enable is the Loop tool. With the Loop tool, if you select a number of vertices, right-click and select Space, the vertices will be equally spaced out. Trust me, this is your best friend during retopology. Alright, so far we have talked about how to go from a head drawing to a head base mesh. I've walked you through on how to sculpt the base mesh into final head geometry using only 4 brushes in Blender. Last week I talked about how to create a basic cartoon body easily using the skin modifier, and today we have talked about my simple retopology workflow. This is Bracercom, and I look forward to seeing you next week.